What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Let Us Pray. Hope you're having a blessed, prosperous day, man. Tuesday, terrific Tuesday. Man, speak greatness. Today will be a great day for you. Today will be a great day for me because we keep God first in our life. All things work together for the good of them that love the Lord and the called according to his purpose. Man, Lyft Conversations episode. I don't really know what I want to speak on. It's Tuesday, the first Tuesday of the year. Soon to end the first week of the year. This is the last day of the first week of the year. Hope you guys 2020 has been getting off to a good start. I know 2019 was a pretty rough year. Lost a lot of people that or you know somebody who knew, or family members of someone you know. I mean, a lot of people lost their lives seemingly suddenly in 2019. Hoping 2020 brings a lot more smiles than tears, for not only for my family but for your family as well. Yesterday we talked about selfless love on the Lyft Conversations episode. I'm not lifting right now because I'm on my way to work, but I guess we'll get on this topic. And I'm not planning on doing no love series because I'm anything but a love doctor, you know. Like I said, you know, I got divorced, so obviously I don't have all the answers. I don't proclaim to have all the answers, but I did learn some valuable lessons. Learn things I can do better, things not to do again. But then coming out of a relationship, the topic of moving on, not just moving on to another person, but moving on mentally and emotionally. You should never enter another relationship until you're mentally and emotionally stable to move on. And that doesn't mean what you think it means. That means you need to have moved on here and here. You have to move past that hurt. You have to move past what that person did to you or didn't do for you. You can't put everybody in the same category. Can't say all women are this, all men are this, all women are gold diggers, all men are liars, all men are dogs, all men are cheaters, all women want is your money, all women want is this. No, you can't do that. You can't do that and lead a healthy life going forward. You can't live your life like that. You have to move on. You gotta forgive that person. That doesn't mean you take them back and let them dog you out and treat you wrong. However, you gotta forgive them in your heart, man. You gotta move past that. You gotta say, you know what? I realize that this person did this to me. But at this point, if you have a lot of hatred in your heart, you're your own worst enemy. If you go around hating this person and continually bringing up the past. I just repeated what I heard from I believe it was a Elder Princeton Parker. If you continually live in your past, you're setting yourself up for depression. If you continually worry about the future, you're setting yourself up for anxiety. You have to get past the past. You got to get past it, man. You cannot can't live in the past. Can't rehash the past. Can't replay the past every day. Stop gossiping, talking to other people, telling them what happened, this and that, over and over and over. You got to get past it. If you want to move forward, you got to get past it. There's no way around that. You got to get past it. And you got to take responsibility for what you did. Because a lot of the times, it's a one-sided story. Oh, but they did this, and they did this, and they did this, and they did this, and he don't do this, and she don't do that, and she never did this, and he never did this. But I'm perfect. I'm an angel. I was an innocent bystander in the whole deal. Really? No. Take responsibility for what you did. Take responsibility for what you didn't do. Take responsibility for your actions, your part. And maybe this person was horrible. Maybe you did all you could do. All you knew how to do. And they just dogged you out. They took advantage of your kindness. They took advantage of your love. They took advantage of your generosity. You have a big heart. They just used you and abused you. Think about this. Why am I attracting these type of men? Why am I attracting these type of women? What is it about me that draws these type of people to me? How did I meet them? Where am I going to meet people? I know, internet dating is a big thing now. Not knocking it. Not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a great thing. Did you meet this person at the club? Did you meet this person? I don't know. Did you do a blind date? Did somebody set you up? Think about all these different factors. How are you meeting these people? Why do you continually meet the same type of person that does the same stuff to you? What's the common denominator? You. What are some things that you may need to change? Instead of always blaming the other people. And then the last point I want to touch on is how you deal with the hurt. This is a big struggle for, I believe, men and women. And we deal with it in different ways. We deal with hurt in different ways. Relationship hurt, loss of loved one. It could be a loss of, you lose your job, whatever. You're hurt by friends, you're hurt by family. We resort to different ways to cope with hurt. Drinking, drugs, cigarettes, marijuana, other recreational drugs, over-the-counter drugs, sexual promiscuity, whether that will be casual sex, pornography, I don't know, flirting, just casual flirting, one night stands, stuff like that. Whatever the case may be, there's all sorts of ways you can deal with that. Or you can pray about it. Or you can seek some wise counsel. Someone with wisdom. Someone who's been there where you are currently now. Someone who's experienced what you've experienced. Gives you sound advice how to bounce back. What you can do to remain mentally and spiritually strong and healthy, because alcohol isn't fixing your problem. It's not taking the pain away. It's just a temporary relief for a few hours. of fact, it's more of a toxin than it is a relief agent. It's something that will slowly kill you if you allow it to. Marijuana or other recreational drugs. These are not answers to hurt and pain, emotional pain. The pain that you feel before you smoke is still there. While you're high and after the high comes down, it's still there. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. And I see that it's becoming even more widespread these days. It's very unfortunate that people will choose to self-medicate rather than try to find a better way of dealing with the hurt and the pain. But I guess it's nothing new. It just seems like something new, but you know, it's been around for a long time. It's been around for a long time. It might be different strands of weed now, but you know, before it was heroin or crack or cocaine. Those things are still prevalent in our society, but you know, just choosing different forms of self-medicating. Some people it's and some people it's not necessarily something that's considered a drug, but it is something they do choose an addiction, you know, whether it be working or workaholics, shopaholics, overeating, all sorts of different ways to cope with the hurt and the pain that they felt in their lives, the loss of whatever, you know, maybe, like I said, loved one, whether it's, you know, a close family member dying or, you know, a broken relationship or whatever the case may be. We have to learn to give our burdens to God. That's basically what it boils down to. We got to give our burdens to the Lord. Take your burdens to the Lord and leave them there. That's the only way you're going to find true peace and happiness. Not through things, not through drugs, not through alcohol, not through social media, and you know, making social media a living diary of, you know, every aspect of your life. No, that's not even going to make you feel better. Because a lot of times people on social media are fronting. You know, they act like their life is just so grand and it's so perfect and they're so happy, but they're tore up on the inside. And so that's just a lesson for some of the viewers here. Don't ever be jealous of someone posting social media pictures and memes and, you know, all these things about how fabulous their life is, because some of those people are some of the worst off mentally and emotionally. That's why they do that. That's why they put up that front, because they want people to praise them. They need that. They feed off that energy. They feed off of that attention, because they really feel down inside. They really feel hurt inside. They really feel broken. Some people are, you know, living a great life, and hey, more power to them. But don't get it twisted. Not everybody that's looking like they balling and living their best life on social media is actually in that frame of mind. Some people are depressed. Some people are broken. Some people just simply, like I say, they seek accolades. They seek applausal, approval from people instead of God. And that's what they feed off of. That's what keeps them going. Because on the inside, they really feel lonely. They would really feel like no one cares. So that's why they go out and find things, post pictures, tons of pictures, tons of memes, and all that type of stuff to get likes, loves, thumbs up, and all that sort of thing, so they can feel validated. But this is all over the place. But I just want you to be encouraged, man. If you've been hurt, God, it's cold in here. If you've been hurt, drugs aren't going to help you. Alcohol's not going to help you. Give it over to God. He's the only one that can really heal the hurt and the pain. He's the only one that truly knows what you feel. Going from one relationship to the next relationship without healing that is a recipe for failure. It's a recipe for failure. You're doing more damage to the next person who comes up who hasn't done anything to you, because you're still going to hold those things against that previous person. You're going to hold that against the person that you're with now, and they're not going to understand what's going on. So it's your boy, Let's Pray. Have a blessed and prosperous day, man. I'm rambling, but thank you for your support. Hit the like and subscribe button for your boy.